Hey, welcome back to Life Plus. We are going to start our series on the armor of God this week, but I just want to remind us while we're doing this. Last semester we talked about life being a battlefield versus a playground, and we want to help engage our kids, equip our kids how to engage in this world, how to be prepared for that battle that they're facing each and every day. Oftentimes as parents, we're tempted to just want to make our kids happy and make life as easy as possible for them. But the reality is, as Christians, that is not preparing them to engage in this world. And we know the Bible tells us we're not supposed to make this world comfortable. We're not supposed to be, this isn't our home. Our permanent home is in heaven. And so we need to view this world as we're just traveling through, and we need to do whatever we can to help our kids know how to be bold Christians in this world, and ourselves to live boldly in this world and to be an example for Christ. And so today we're going to start with the belt of truth. And Doug, do you want to talk about why that's the foundational piece?
Sure. So when you look at the armor of God, there's multiple pieces, and as it starts the passage in Ephesians 6, it says to stand firm then with the belt of truth buckled around your waist. And the reason it starts with that idea of belt of truth is when you think about an outfit and you think about your pants and your shirts and all the things, the belt is the one thing that holds it all together. It's the unifying piece that keeps everything from falling down. And especially if you're thinking about battle armor back in those days, 2,000 years ago, the belt was the essential portion of the outfit because it kept everything from falling apart, whether it be weapons, clothes, and so on. And for us today, when you talk about the idea of belt, it's not just the belt, but the belt of truth. And then when we think about truth, we are, as we've said many times, in a culture where truth has become very relative. Truth has become subjective. It's become based on feelings and emotions as opposed to an external reality. And as Christians, where we need to start when we talk about with our kids and raising our families, it all begins with making sure that we're pointing them back to several things. First thing being that the reality of truth is part of the character of God. And the way God reveals that reality is through His Word. And for us, we get the opportunity and the privilege to teach our kids about His Word as it's revealed. And so they have that truth as a foundation. And if you note in that verse, it doesn't just say belt of truth, it says stand firm. And the only way to stand firm culturally is to be able to stand on something that is not shifting. And if you don't have a foundation of truth based on God's character, you're standing on shifting sand. And so many students try to build their identity, try to build their understanding of themselves in this world on something that is a moving target and keeps shifting underneath them. And what we get to do as Christians, and this is the starting point when we talk about understanding ourselves and the world we're entering, it's we get to build it on truth. And so our encouragement is that that would be the foundation for all of us in our lives, but also as we train up our students.
Mm-hmm. And just as a reminder as parents, you know, we can't be building our kids up in truth if we're not in the Word ourselves. So we need to be in the Word daily on our own, and then we need to be teaching that Word and reading that Word and passing it on to our children as well. So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.